Pablo Picasso says, "My mother said to me, if you are a soldier, you will become a general. If you are a monk, you will become the Pope. Instead, I was a painter and became Picasso. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not. Inspiration exists, but it has to find you working. To draw, you must close your eyes and sing. Art is the elimination of the unnecessary. There are painters who transform the sun to a yellow spot, but there are others who, with the help of their art and their intelligence, transform a yellow spot into sun. Our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of a plan, in which we must fervently believe, and upon which we must vigorously act. There is no other route to success. There is only one way to see things, until someone shows us how to look at them with different eyes. Never permit a dichotomy to rule your life, a dichotomy in which you hate what you do so you can have pleasure in your spare time. Look for a situation in which your work will give you as much happiness as your spare time. Through education comes understanding. Through understanding comes true appreciation. All children are artists. The problem is how to remain an artist once they grow up. Motivation is in the world around us. We have an infinite amount of material at our disposal, in the lives of those we meet, in what we see and feel, in what we discuss, and from the passion of every woman. Forcing yourself to use restricted means is the sort of restraint that liberates invention. It obliges you to make a kind of progress that you can't even imagine in advance. It takes a long time to become young. The older you get, the stronger the wind gets, and it's always in your face. When it comes right down to it, all you have is yourself. Yourself is a sun with 1,000 rays. Interesting facts. Pablo Ruiz Picasso, 25 October 1881 to 8 April 1973, was a Spanish painter, sculptor, printmaker, ceramicist, and theatre designer who spent most of his adult life in France. One of the most influential artists of the 20th century, he is known for co-founding the Cubist movement, the invention of constructed sculpture, the co-invention of collage, and for the wide variety of styles that he helped develop and explore. Among his most famous works are the proto-cubist Les Demoiselles d'Avignon, 1907, and the anti-war painting Guernica, 1937, a dramatic portrayal of the bombing of Guernica by German and Italian air forces during the Spanish Civil War. Picasso demonstrated extraordinary artistic talent in his early years, painting in a naturalistic manner through his childhood and adolescence. During the first decade of the 20th century, his style changed as he experimented with different theories, techniques, and ideas. After 1906, the Fauvist work of the older artist Henri Matisse motivated Picasso to explore more radical styles, beginning a fruitful rivalry between the two artists, who subsequently were often paired by critics as the leaders of modern art. Picasso's output, especially in his early career, is often periodized. While the names of many of his later periods are debated, the most commonly accepted periods in his work are the Blue Period, 1901 to 1904, the Rose Period, 1904 to 1906, the African Influenced Period, 1907 to 1909, Analytic Cubism, 1909 to 1912, and Synthetic Cubism, 1912 to 1919, also referred to as the Crystal Period. Much of Picasso's work of the late 1910s and early 1920s is in a neoclassical style, and his work in the mid-1920s often has characteristics of surrealism. His later work often combines elements of his earlier styles. Exceptionally prolific throughout the course of his long life, Picasso achieved universal renown and immense fortune for his revolutionary artistic accomplishments and became one of the best-known figures in 20th century art.